Okay, I want to do a little update on my Psychosis orchids here. I bought these as one seedling, and when I got them, I divided them. And because I had done that with one of my Paphipetalums I bought as a seedling, and I noticed that it was actually two seedlings in one pot, and that one seedling died and the other seedling lived. So I figured, well, let me split this seedling up and see if one does better than the other. And of course, this one was the healthier one. And let's look at what's going on. Look at those beautiful roots. The roots are starting to outgrow the pot here, so I'm actually going to repot this little baby. And it's doing really well. I let these guys dry out, and that's been helping. New growth right here. And where's the other? I think this growth grew for me. But this seedling only had 2 bulbs, and now it has 2 more bulbs. So it's doing really well, growing under lights, and was growing in this situation here, but I'm going to be moving that somewhere. Haven't quite decided yet where. Yeah. I'm going to pull this guy out in a minute. This one has... oh, there's new growth in there. And this one was my division. So, it came to me with this bulb, which did have 1 leaf on it. But that leaf has since kind of rotted off and died. And then I have this beautiful new growth. It's been growing really well for me, along with 2 other new growths. So, and these 2 other new growths I put in to semi-hydro. And it seems to be liking the semi-hydro. So here, let's see what this little guy's roots look like. This is the smaller of my seedling division. Doing a voice over here because noise in the background. But the roots look pretty good. So the bottom part down there is cocoa husks, and that's what it came to me in. So I just decided to leave that at the bottom, but I felt like I need to put some moss on the top layer to give it a little bit, or to hold in the moisture better. And looks like the roots are happy with that situation. Came out of the pot, but it's not that big, so I'm gonna put it back in and leave it in that tiny pot and let it continue to grow in there. And I'll move it when it gets a little bigger. So here, I'm going to gently take the moss out from around the roots, trying not to hurt any, and clean it up a little bit. But we just gotta pry that moss out. I think it will do fine. I'm gonna switch it into semi-hydro. My other one was doing pretty well on that, so I don't see why this wouldn't do well either. And let's try to get down inside this little root ball here and see what the old roots look like in the middle. There they are. They're kind of old, a little squishy, but not too bad. So, pretty happy overall with the roots on this little guy. And there is some more new roots popping out from the new growth. So, good time to switch it over. Take a look at this one. Alright, so right in there you can see the old roots that look to have adjusted pretty well to the semi-hydro life. And you know, this plant likes to stay moist, but it doesn't want to be soaking. It likes to dry out sometimes. I'm putting in semi-hydro. That one's doing so well. I'm gonna put this baby in one. I gotta go find a pot. Be back. Alright, so I have this as a possibility I gotta poke a hole in it though. But let's see. That looks like it could be a really good size. And then I was thinking this would be the smaller size, but then it would be too close to the reservoir. See? So that's out. This one, I like to use these because I will set them in a reservoir. So yeah, there's holes and slits all over, but it sits in a reservoir, but it gets extra air to the roots. I am trying the heating a nail to poke a hole, which totally works. I usually use a drill because I like using power tools, and I also like the perfectness of the hole. But my drills are kind of needing charging, so. There we go, I think we can call that done. Alright, can still see some roots, got some holes there. Okay, I'm gonna go back to watering now. So those are my Psychosis updates. I'm gonna keep this. Okay. Back to watering.